presenting 108 Man Communication Skills Assignment 2. This is on communication in the workplace and my chosen company is Greggs. Greggs was founded in 1939 by John Gregg. Gregg set out with one goal, which was to provide fresh eggs and yeast to the families of Newcastle. The first Greggs to be opened was on Gosford High Street, as seen in the picture above. According to Greggs Online, they now hold 1,950 stores and are home to over 20,000 employees. Greggs is currently known to be the UK's leading bakery. Greggs currently runs a Fresh Start programme where it helps people from disadvantaged backgrounds, including ex-offenders. Greggs also currently offer an apprenticeship programme for young adults aged 16 to 23 looking for a career in engineering or retail. Greggs also run an employee suggestion scheme each year that allows employees to portray their ideas for the company. Greggs believe in rewarding their employees by offering them above the national living wage and also offering them 10% of the profits each year. As a result of their strong performance in 2018, they shared £9.2 million with their employees. Greggs are also signatories to the National Equality Standards as they believe in equality, diversion and inclusion. We will now look into the Greggs business model taken from Greggs Online, where we can see what they do, where they operate and what they have to offer. They also incorporate their company strategy, risks and uncertainties, as well as their positive impact on the environment. Not only do Greggs manufacture their own food, they also provide delivery, support and have a number of shops, as well as being owner of their own supply chain. Their business operates in many different areas, including travel, work, leisure and shopping. This shows that their food is available in a wide range of environments. They are keen to offer quality, convenience, value and service as their core principles. Greggs have outlined a very defined strategy where they believe they want great tasting food with the best customer experience, along with a competitive supply chain and first-class support for all teams. For all businesses there are certain risks and uncertainties. However, for Greggs there are 4 key uncertainties, such as technology and their organisational capacity. This can be due to leading technology in food production. Greggs has 5 key areas in which it wishes to have a positive impact on, which is customer health, responsible sourcing, community, environment and people. They aim to encourage healthier food on the go, as well as being more energy efficient and reducing waste. The first thing I looked into with communication styles within Greggs was how they communicated with their customers. Online I found a Greggs responsible marketing policy written in 2018. As a company, Greggs aim to communicate in a way that is fair, considerate and respectful. In order to do this, they created their responsible marketing policy that we will look at now. As you can see, the document has 4 sections: the introduction, the scope, the core principles and the compliances. In section 3, they state that they commit to a marketing communication that is honest, transparent, thoughtful and respectful. As part of their core principles, they never want to mislead their customers and aim to be fair and transparent when labelling and promoting products, enabling the customers to make their own informed choices. They also avoid promoting themes associated with aggression, antisocial behaviour and violence. According to Moth from eConsultancy, Greggs use many social media platforms to communicate with their customers, including Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram. They like to actively involve their customers in games and competitions in order to promote new products and new campaigns they are raising. Greggs use their competitions to provide their customers with information on how their food is sourced. In 2013, Greggs opened a fair trade competition that allowed customers to win a trip to meet their coffee farmers in the UK. Moth also discovered that a campaign involving donuts helped the company to sell over 1 million donuts across the UK in just a few months. It gave customers the opportunity to invent their own flavour for donuts. They then released a vote through Twitter for the public to decide their new range. This communication method led to Greggs selling 1.5 million donuts and generating 150,000 online visits to their website. This increased the company's fan base significantly and was a huge success for the company. Greggs also used a chatty, quirky tone with customers via Twitter to engage them in social media. Greggs also uses Twitter to respond to users' queries and complaints, which is good as it is a rapid, quick response. It also shows that Greggs aren't afraid to hide behind email. They are quite happy for other customers to see the complaints they are getting, as they are resolving them quickly and effectively and can apologise for any inconveniences caused. This helps instill confidence into other customers that Greggs are doing their best to provide a great product. Greggs also provide training for all employees to ensure that when customers come into store, they get the best customer experience. Greggs take pride in rewarding their customers for their loyalty and share all successes with the communities they serve. When looking into employee communication systems within Greggs, it is vital as a customer-facing company that their employees are happy and engaging. According to the Business and Community webpage, Greggs carry out regular health checks with their employees to ensure they have full understanding of the employees' needs. This is also aimed to improve employee satisfaction. This form of communication is an example of Bell and Smith's method of upward, downward and lateral communication. Here, Greggs are using a form of upwards communication, as it's giving the managers an opportunity to discuss progression and problems arising with their employees individually. By carrying out the employee health checks, Greggs were able to identify that working hours are a key motivator for employees. Greggs also run an employee scheme called Balance You, which aims to focus on healthy eating and drinking, keeping active and physically well, healthy social life and good relationships, and positive mental well-being. After CEO Roger Whiteside signed the Time to Change employee pledge. Whiteside is passionate about breaking the culture of silence around mental health. When looking into supplier communications within Greggs, I discovered that Greggs are currently owners of their own supply chain. However, you can apply via their website to become a supplier of Greggs. The supply chain can be key to the performance of the company. By owning their own supply chain, it allows communication to be more efficient and direct. Finally, I looked into the organisational culture of Greggs. Greggs aim as a company to have a positive impact on people's lives, including their teams, their customers, their suppliers and all local communities. According to Klein, the culture of a company is an ensemble of social experience through structure, expectations and practices of action. We can see that Greggs provide a culture that is inclusive. It provides fresh starts for employees and new opportunities for all, encouraging good work ethic throughout. So to summarise Greggs' communication styles, methods and techniques and whether these are effective or not, we can see from the evidence gathered that Greggs has a strong structure behind it. It owns its own supply chain and has great ethics as a company, being inclusive and diverse. They care about their employees and their customers, and they want everybody to be happy. So to ensure this, they provide training, they provide support to their employees, and they also work with the local communities in which they fund so that both areas are benefiting. As you can see on this slide, I have referenced all websites and books used. All sources for Greggs information came from Greggs' website itself, and I also went to some newspapers for information on their customer support and stuff like that. Thank you for listening, and I hope I've provided you with the information required to understand the communication in the workplace of Greggs.